Full coverage is one of the most common phrases in insurance, well, auto insurance specifically, but it's also one of the most misleading. A lot of people will say things like, don't worry, I have full coverage with a lot of confidence. But here's the thing, full coverage isn't actually a real type of insurance the way that we sort of conceptualize it. There's no like single policy that you can buy that just covers everything. Usually, when people say full coverage, what they mean is that they have liability plus comprehensive plus collision. And real quick, I'll do a full video or full videos on each of those, but here's the quick version of what they all are. Liability is what covers damages or injuries that you cause to other people. Comprehensive is what covers things like theft or weather or random damage that isn't from a crash. And collision is exactly what it sounds like. It covers your car if you hit something where you're at fault. And yes, having all three is better than having only liability, but it doesn't mean you're fully protected in every situation. You still have things like deductibles, which is the amount that you agree to pay out of pocket before your insurance kicks in. And then you also have coverage limits, which is the maximum that your policy is willing to pay, sort of no matter what. And then there's also specific situations that just aren't covered at all. So you can absolutely have what people call full coverage and still end up paying out of pocket. And that's why the phrase is a little dangerous. It sounds complete, but it's actually pretty vague. And when it comes to insurance, that's one of those places where vague language can get really expensive really fast. So instead of asking your agent, do I have full coverage? A better question or questions would be, what exactly is covered and what are my limits? Because once you understand that, you can actually make informed decisions about your policy. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments and I'll answer them in video format. Questions about insurance in terms of like policy or coverage or, what something means or what something does or doesn't do. Also, if you have questions about becoming an agent, I'm glad to help to answer any of that stuff. Any questions in the comments, I'll answer in video format. Or if you have something that's a little more personal, maybe or sensitive, feel free to hit the link in my bio and book an appointment. Those appointments are limited, but I'll do the best that I can. And yeah, thanks for letting me serve you guys. I'll talk to you soon.